Hi everyone, this is Commander Josky. Welcome to Elite Dangerous Gravitate, episode 28. Soon the new era will be here to let the Odyssey begin. Brewer Corp has fleet carriers launch set in just a few days, and much more to come. Okay, I have some contracts to turn in. I have a few contracts that I have to turn in. I'm at the Thargoid base where the where our squadron met. What is it? Dendari Free Mercenary Fleet. And we are accepting members, as far as I know. Discovered logs, planetary scan. That's what I need to turn in. It's always nighttime here. How much time do I have? Okay, I got 1 day and 5 hours, 46 minutes. Okay, so I need to return that to... over here. So... Peregrina. I think I'm saying it right. Okay, I'm not going there. There's where I'm going. Gotta drop off the contract paperwork. The data, they need that. Let's plot route. Yeah, over here. Martin's Observatory. Yeah, I need to get over there. I need to hurry up. Yeah, I'm in the Pleiades. Get the audio right. Okay, sound effects. I guess it is. It sounds quiet. Oh. Alright, there's a, it's tabbed, so you can, use your mouse, if you have one, See, you've got easy there. You've got wave scanner. You can, like, if the wave scanner is really loud, in fact, you can turn down the wave scanner a little bit. That's cool. And then auto mouse volume of this waves. Huh. Yeah, we'll leave it. And then you've got music. Oh wow. So all the music, I recommend it. The music is very, very well orchestrated. Voice volume, ship voice volume. All right. It's this right here. That's okay. See, here's the sound effects. So I think they never call my name. Call sign. Did I turn that up? There. I gotta get going. There we go. It's a little better. You crank the volume a little bit. Just got dragged out of which space. My whoa! My colleague, squadron colleague, has been having issues with hyperdictions. Yeah, Thargoid activity, yeah. Okay. Let's bring let's do voice chat while I'm running my stuff here. Hang on, folks. I'm trying to talk to, don't know what to do. I gotta get going though, I know that. Okay, my mic is on, so I'm good there. Let's get back to what I was doing.
Hello mate, how you doing?
Oh, good. Hi, Commander Miles. Welcome.
Hi.
Hi. I guess
are you streaming?
Yeah, I'm just gonna go drop these contracts before they expire.
Okay, if you're streaming, I'll leave you to it.
Oh, are you sure?
Well, I don't want to interfere with your streaming.
Oh, I'm not talking. I got nothing to do. I'm just dropping. I'm at the base. I'm at the Thargoid base where we were Saturday.
Okay.
The sun's coming up.
I've just been intercepted by 3 Thargoids in which space.
Mm-hmm.
There's clearly something going on that this is quite a new thing.
Yeah, it happened to me the other day too. I thought it was because I had scalps, Thargoid scout scalps on my computer.
Yeah.
Have you been? I'm flying over the Thargoid base right now where we were.
Right. Okay.
But
I'm not that far away.
I need to go drop this data off. I did some data scan runs.
Right.
Yeah, I'm trying to level up with the Paragina system to get a permit.
Right.
Okay, now
I'm not that far away from you. I'm in the Playdate sector.
Did you fly? Have you flown?
Have I flown where?
Have you flown to the Thargoid base? Like, did you fly over it?
No, I've just took some because I got those manifest scanner and hatch breakers because I was going to try and get a probe on Saturday daytime before you've joined.
Yeah.
I didn't want to throw it away, so I've just taken that back to Jameson. And on the way back to Jameson to where I keep my Thargoid splatter in the Playdate sector, I got intercepted. But I had nothing on my ship that had anything to do with Thargoids. I didn't even have AX weapon. That's why I asked for. I'm just swapping into my crate too now to go and thump Thargoid scouts in Astral.
Yeah. The gravity is really weird. The gravity acts weird at the Thargoid base. Did you notice that?
No, does it try and drag you down, does it?
It acts kind of like a space station. Yeah.
Don't know, mate.
Let me turn the headlights on. Oh, I know why, because I had the headlights off, but still, no, it acts really weird. The ship, you can't, like... Were you able to land next to it?
No, you can't get any closer than 3 kilometers.
I'm flying right up by the door right now.
Yeah, you can fly there, but you can't land.
Okay.
Well, try it. I suspect you'll just find there's no. If there is, maybe. But when we tried to recall the ship, they said no. But the recall landing is more sensitive than landing. I found that at the Anaconda crash site.
Yeah.
In Odyssey or whatever it is.
Yeah.
That I can land far closer to it by myself. But if I recall my ship, it goes into the valley over the other side, quite a way away. It won't land next to. I can get at the time I was there in an Anaconda.
Yeah.
And I could get my Anaconda down just about next to the crashed Anaconda. In Aureus.
Yeah.
But even a smaller ship, if I dismissed it by accident, when I recalled it went over the other side into that other valley.
This is a ship. Yeah, I gotta tell you, I'm flying over this, Miles. This is a ship. All the detail that's come out. Okay, like these places, locations were way back. These were like 3 years old, right?
Yeah.
The scavengers are cleaning the ship, and it's gonna go active, man. I really think that.
Maybe. I mean, they're clearly the activity moves about, doesn't it? And they attack places. It might just be a build-up for another attack on human space.
Yep.
But there's clearly way more Thargoid activity. I mean, I've been going back.
This is a ship. The characteristics match the Interceptor, Medusa, all the other variants. These Thargoid. Okay, look. How many Thargoid bases are there?
I don't know. That's the only one I've ever been to. I know there are more, but I've not really got into the Thargoid thing.
Isn't there 260 or 280?
You're more the authority on that than I am. I've left the Thargoids alone. If I had to go at a threat level 5,
we've got a problem on our hands. When these go active, do you know how many there are? A lot. Look what it can do to the planet, how it parks into the planet like that. Embeds into the planet.
Or is it just crashed? I mean, what we saw inside was a hatchery.
Miles. The Thargoid ships are not able to destroy a space station. A Thargoid mothership can.
Yeah, I see where you're going.
Oh man, we're in trouble.
Well, I'm not. I'll just go to Colonia.
Oh, jeez.
Just go to Colonia. Easy peasy. Lemon squeezy.
Get your fleet carrier and go to Colonia and park your ships over there.
Yeah, I need some more shekels first. I've got 2.5 billion.
Okay.
So another 10 billion or so required before getting a carrier. What do they reckon? 20 billion to kit it out?
Oh yeah.
I'm going to wait and see what happens. I think it's going to be. I'm not that enamoured by what I've seen so far of the fleet carriers.
Yeah.
I think if you've got absolutely everything that you ever want in the game, then you might look at it. But
no, Elite this is awesome.
I'm not going to be thinking about switching a carrier for a month. I'm just working on triple elite at the moment. I'm 21%. I'm dangerous plus 21, deadly plus 21%. So
Okay.
I'll crack elite in combat, and then I've got them all. And then I'll look around for something else to do. Well, I might actually then start enjoying the game rather than always being grinding towards something. But I have the sneaking suspicion that the grind is the game. And once you've, I mean, I came for the combat, which is the one I've not made elite in combat, because it just pushes you down the other rabbit warrens, doesn't it? You can't make any money unless you mine. You want your ships, so grind the rank. I think the game is the grind, and once you've got everything, then you find out the game is something that's really right. Sad to say.
Yeah.
I think the game is the way the game should be after you had done the 20-hour inscription single-player story. This is the way the game was in Freelancer after you'd done the story. When you arrived, you had a cinematic intro as to how the different powers were created. That everybody left Earth, and there was Britonia, that was the British Empire sort of thing, and Liberty, which was the US ship, colonizing ship, and a Japanese one, I forget what that was called. There were four, and Germania. And then you were going to make lots of money. You were on a transport ship, and then Germania ships came and blew your ship up, and you escaped in the pod, and then you arrive at Liberty Base with nothing, and then you start from there as a freelancer, and you get offered a crap ship, do a mission with the law enforcement, so you take that, and then you go from there. So you only get to level, the game story only gets you to level 10, and there's 20 levels. And then the story finishes after you've defeated the aliens, and you're in the secret order thing, and then you get a criminal record, and then you get wiped clean. You get a pardon from everybody because you saved humanity.
Yeah.
But you're only level 10, and you've only opened so much of the universe, the galaxy, whatever that you're in, and then you keep exploring, and you've got those 10 extra levels of better ships to get.
Yeah.
It's if I would be playing, if somebody made it so that Freelancer from all the way back in 2004 was playable on Windows 10, I would throw Elite away in a second. I'd be playing that, and with 4.3 with a border, or completely straight. I was playing it in Windows 7, and it just stretched. And way better game. In fact, the empty, you've finished the story game is better than Elite. That's a very sad thing to say, but it's the truth. Just such late games as they are now. Sorry to be a Debbie Downer. But Elite seems to be going in the right direction anyway, slowly. But these DLCs you have to buy. You've effectively bought 2 games already, now you're buying a 3rd game just to have what should have been 1 game, haven't you?
You know what I mean? Well, not for me, because I'm a Life Pass membership guy.
Yeah, you just get you're finally getting your money worth. You're finally getting your money worth. Yeah. So I'm happy for you.
Yeah. Well, where this is going, one reason, I mean, where this is going is look at Jurassic. Look, they have the rights to Jurassic Park, and they've built
Frontier.
Yeah, Frontier Developments. They have the rights to Jurassic Park, and they got the rights to Formula One now.
I think they're going to bury Star Citizen now.
Okay.
The minute Odyssey breaks, then Star Citizen's dead.
So it's safe to say what they learn in Jurassic World, building up Jurassic World. That's the name of the game, yeah. I think it's Jurassic World. What they learn with the AI functions and the everything involved with that, a dinosaur running through a forest or whatever. So they're getting all those mechanics down. Now they've got Formula One. They're going to learn all those mechanics and get that polished. All of this, it's safe to say.
I think Elite's going to be the only game in town. The minute Odyssey drops, Star Citizen's dead and buried.
Well, whatever they learn, if you can perfect a dinosaur in Jurassic World, you would definitely use whatever you learned there in the next game that you're going to put a dinosaur. Well, Mr. Braben has said before that large game hunting, atmospheric planets, all of that stuff.
I'll get excited when Elite, when I can put my hand on my heart and say, you know what, I would rather play Elite than go and play Freelancer. But Freelancer, from all the way back in 2003, you interacted with people, you went into a bar, you can go and talk to people at tables, pick up snippets. Obviously, if it was part of the storyline, it was much more involved. But any station you went to, you could go to the outfitters, like on Elite, but somebody actually talked to you and said hello when it was animated. It wasn't just a screen. No, you're looking at the TV, which bits would you want?
Yes, I see what you're saying.
You didn't go to the Amazon homepage and say which bits would you like. You talked to a guy at a counter.
Yeah.
And he would tell you some local gossip as well, you know. And if it was part of the story, then you would have interactions. Obviously, it was scripted. You would just sit there and watch. But you would say, "I want to talk to this guy." I can't remember whether you could, like in Mass Effect, whether you could select what kind of answer you gave. I can't remember. But you had those interactions with people, not with television screens.
Yeah. So,
I mean, obviously, you just went, I'll go to that table and talk to them, and then it animated it. You didn't steer your character over there. I mean, I always thought it would be great if I could actually... He wore a pistol on his belt, like Indiana Jones, you know, like Han Solo. So it would be like if he could, great if he could use that. That was on the Iranian. You were like in Elite the ship. But no, hand on heart, I would rather play Freelancer than any game since, any space game since. And Mass Effect was destroyed for me by Mass Effect 3. I would go back and play 1 and 2, and I thought 2 was great. And I played 3, and it was just so awful that I'll never play Mass Effect ever again. So, sorry, I'm really, really negative. I mean, it's at least a good game, but I just like to look back to the past, and then it just pales in comparison. Maybe I'm doing it wrong. Because I'm not really. That was the first time with you the other day. We went to that Fargo place that I've really interacted with stuff in the story, because I've just been grinding.
Okay.
Everything. So I'm like, I didn't realise that things were temporary. So I was like, oh, I'll get to that when I'm there. And then now I realise that actually I missed the opportunity to do something because it's no longer there.
Yeah, I'm glad we went. Something's happening with the with those Thargoid bases. I'm glad we went because we don't want to wake up one morning and those things are full of Thargoid life and there's no way
Yeah,
in.
I'm with you there. Something's definitely going on. Whether it's just another wave of attacks that we've had before, I don't know. But there's way more Thargoid activity than there was.
I think they're gonna break loose of the planet, maybe even destroy the planet in the process, and reveal those are hive ships, in my opinion.
I don't know. I mean, there's got to be. I don't think a Thargoid homeworld in that Earth in the present year 3303 is not really our home world. It's got too large. Human space is too large to worry about that we originated on Earth. So I think Thargoids are big enough that, or there shouldn't be a Thargoid homeworld in the way that elite human space is centered around Earth. But there should definitely be thriving elite planets, Thargoid planets, part of the current Thargoid dysphoria. So we've yet to find a Thargoid planet or a Thargoid equivalent of a base spaceship.
Yeah.
So I think that's probably next on the list, to find proper Thargoid controlled space. Which we should do. The narrative is that we're encroaching on their space, isn't it? That is the narrative. So I mean, you can set the galaxy map, can't you, to show Thargoid space, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah, civilization. Thargoid. Oh, I haven't said that. I put civilization Thargoid and nothing comes up. Maybe because I've not really. But that's clearly, well then maybe that is indication of an end goal, that eventually that will light up in the same way as human space does.
Yeah. Alright, I think I'm gonna go pick up my mining ship. I'll probably go mining in the morning. I'll get this permit later on. But I will be back over here. Artons.
You're not elite combat yet, are you?
Not
Why don't
yet.
you come and do some scout?
Yeah, I've got a scout.
Slotting.
Yeah. I'm gonna go mining. Well, I don't have. I have
enough. I
enough
used to create Mark 2. and it's pretty good. Pretty
same here.
With 3x AX cannons, and armoured it up the yin yang.
Yeah.
And that's pretty good at taking on 4 scouts at a time.
Yeah. I don't like when I fight the scouts, I don't worry about the shields. I don't carry shield boosters. I just fight. Shields go down. I got so much armor on the ship.
Yeah, I do both. Yeah, I'm heavily armored, but I've got shield boosters too.
I think guys were saying the shields go down so quick. Don't even worry about it. You know.
No, my shields don't go down until I've pretty much done like 4 or 5 instances, one after the other. No, my shields are pretty good. They go down at the end, but I don't worry about it. But then that'll be my last 4, and then I'll head back to the base to refit, because I'm running low on ammunition by then anyway. But no, my shields stay up really.
Yeah. Yeah, I was gonna head over to Baran, and you know, because it's supposedly the triple hotspots are gonna be depleted.
Who's saying that?
I heard it, but I also
yeah, but where from?
I'm not sure. There's a few streamers, YouTubers that talk about that or have mentioned it.
Yeah, I want to know what their source is.
Yeah, because you know the beta server is not identical to. It's not the same galaxy.
Yeah.
So that's why the hotspots don't match up.
Yeah, I'm not poo-pooing it, but I don't see. I mean, they've messed about with mining so much by killing Panite or Painite, however you want to pronounce it. I don't see them being so quick to want to faff about again. I think they'd cause serious uproar if they nerfed low temperature diamonds without bringing anything else up. I think that would piss off a lot of the community big time. I mean, we weren't happy when they did it to Painite. I don't see. You know, there's only so many times they can punch us in the nose and say, "Get on with it." It's the only game in town.
Last year, like, what was it, like October, November? Was it a November update or something? Anyway, before that, I was mining the Painite, and that's where I got a lot of my billions from.
Yeah, I've got a cut of that. I mean, I've only ever mined as an assessment, so I never really did it. In fact, I tell you why I did mine. I only mined purely when I got close to getting elite trader, and it was to kill that off. It was the only reason I mined. Yeah, it's not my idea of fun. I came for combat, and I've done anything but combat. So they say you can do whatever you want to do, but the reality is no, you can't. Get down the mines is the only thing to do to get. And I've spent my entire time on elite just grinding away to get the good ship, to get the engineering, to get the, you know.
Yeah.
I've never actually gone and done the thing I want to do. And I suspect by the time I'm going around in circles now, but I suspect the time that I actually get to be able to choose what I want to do, I'll then go, all right, my ship's now so good that danger element has gone, and therefore it's no longer fun. I mean, fighting scouts it's not particularly enjoyable activity. I'm just doing it to grind my elite rank. I will never come back and fight scouts ever again the second I get elite combat.
Really?
Yeah. I am purely doing it because they're the efficient way to get elite combat. I will then go in the Haz-res, high-res, or combat for powers. No, I've got no power to.
Welcome everybody to the stream.
I'm ruining your stream. I'm being negative. I'm sorry, Josky. It's a wonderful game.
I'm able to. I'm able to like see where everything's going, like when everything has been added, like to wait five more, I don't know, 5 more years, 3-4 more years, and come into Elite new and not have played the game. There's a lot. There's many aspects to the game. The game isn't one of the reasons that I think the game runs so well on the hardware is because it's not finished yet. All the other stuff is all the resources for the final game have been allocated, but on the development side, they're not ready to release it. Therefore, the game we're playing, literally, I can set my graphics card to the minimum. All sliders down, no overclocking, and go mining. I did that the other day inadvertently, and the game was well over 60 FPS without even. I didn't.
I think all the work is done on their
realize.
servers. I think where you know about dumb terminals, yeah. I think we're effectively a dumb terminal for the game, and all the hard work is done on the server. Josky?
Yeah.
Okay, you know what I mean? Like in a bank, you have your dumb terminals. They don't do any processing. They're just purely input-output devices. I think that's what they've done. I think that's how it works.
Okay.
Hello.
Yeah.
I've just found something really weird.
What's up?
All the Thargoids have gone out of Astro. I just finished my combat with 4 Thargoid scouts.
Okay.
Went to the system to pick the next non-human signal source, and the signal sources was empty. Gone.
Really?
There's nothing here. There are no signal sources other than Copernicus Observatory and the nav beacon.
Have you ever seen that before?
No, never. I mean, when you go with the nav beacon first to get them named, but then there are unknown signal sources. There's always loads of unknown signal sources.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I've literally just witnessed the withdrawal of Thargoids from.
Huh.
So there you go, Josky. In real time, you have on your stream that Thargoids are bugger off out of Asterope.
Oh, Asterope? What's the name of the system?
Asterope A.
Asterope.
Sorry, that's
A.
a star. It's Asterope.
Asterope.
Alpha Sierra Tank. Hang on, I'll just throw it up on the squadron. I'll just give you the location of Copernicus Observatory on the squadron.
Okay. I'm headed back to the I'm headed back to Jamison to pick up my mining ship. I'm gonna go mining in a few hours. This is evening for me.
Yeah, I came here to grind Dargoids. Oh, you idiot! No, it's me. There's a buffoon, as it often is. I'm not in. Yeah, I wasn't in Super Cruise.
Oh, I see.
I thought I'd gone back into Super Cruise, so I obviously just clicked the button and missed it. And so the answer is, yeah, there's loads of stuff. I'll do it again. My bad. Well, that was exciting for all of us.
Yeah.
They'd all buggered off, but they hadn't. Nope, they're all here.
Yeah.
It's as busy as ever. It's because I was distracted talking to you, my friend.
Yeah, I'm getting a little better at voice chatting and playing the game. You know.
Yeah, multitasking.
Yeah, and letting folks talk. I watched some of the stream we did Saturday, and I said, okay, I need to be more professional, you know. So I'm trying to do that.
So,
yeah.
Panic over. They haven't run away, or they've not withdrawn for an attack. They're all still here.
Okay. Well,
so I'm at 21%, and
well,
so I'm hoping.
I'm 98% certain that based on what you told me about Freelancer,
yeah,
and Elite, and comparing the two, I'm 98% certain that one day you'll be able to say Elite's a better game, because I can see what I relate to. I understand where this is going, where Elite's going.
I would just like to see, and it would deal with the problem that they've created the whole noob area for, of new players just getting thrown in at the deep end. You know, you have the single player game, and that teaches them everything they need to know to survive in the big sandbox, and then they get in the multiplayer sandbox. That's the way I would like to see it go. But we've got the Dark Wheel. You know, you should join the game. You should be. You should be like this conspiracy to thwart the Dark Wheel, or be recruited by the Dark Wheel and become an agent for the Dark Wheel, whichever way around they decide to go. And you have that little adventure, and then like Edison Trent, you get reset with a pardon, and you're off as a commander in your own ship to live your life. And the history of what happened in the single player adventure then becomes Elite lore that everybody talks about and refers to, but obviously isn't ongoing in the game. I mean, they've left that option open, because remember we looked at the manual.
Yeah.
And it said we've selected you. We think you're the guy with potential. We're going to bring you in. I mean, they could even do it further along the line and say, all right, well done, Commander, you've now achieved triple elite status. Our faith in you has been proven worthy. You are now invited to the Dark Wheel, and then you have that adventure. But then you sort of got it. Then comes in the middle of the game, so I'm not sure how that would work. It really needs to be at the start of the game, and that is what teaches you how to do everything, rather than intro and welcome missions. That's not very good. You know, a single player game. This is how everything works, and now out into the big sandbox. That's my big gripe. So however good the sandbox gets, without that initial single player adventure, I think that's a glaring hole, and it's just pure laziness on the developer's part. Unforgivable, pure laziness. It's a new development, this massive multiplayer thing with no storyline to start with. It's only been in the last 10 years that's happened.
Yeah.
And it was remarked upon at the time. What do you mean there's no single player game? Everybody was horrified when it first happened.
Yeah. So I'm ready to dock at Jameson Memorial.
I can't remember, Josky. Were you Commander Jameson in the original game? I think you were. I think you actually were Commander James, because it was the days before you could put your own name into anything. You were that character.
When somebody joins Elite, can't they put their own name in there, or?
No, I'm talking about originally. I mean, like I was saying in Freelancer, you were Edison Trent. You couldn't insert name.
Yeah.
And then have it cleverly call you by that name, or it was just in text. So it was a gimmick to be able to put your own name. That was even 2003 was before then. No, you were Edison Trent. I think in the original Elite, you were Commander Jameson.
Oh.
I might be wrong. I'm sure there's lore buffs out there that would scream at my ignorance. But yeah, I'm pretty sure you actually were Commander Jameson.
Well, I've worked my way up. I started playing Elite on a laptop, and then I started realizing, hey, I need to upgrade. The game's gonna eventually not run on the laptop, so I worked my way up. I didn't have a headset, I didn't have a microphone, so yeah.
Well, I'm just using I'm using SoundWire for when I'm playing at night. There's a slight delay in it. I don't know if I can use that with voice attack, but I use Discord on my mobile phone and just plug my normal mobile phone headset into it to talk with you, so I can sit on the sofa. But I started Elite on the Commodore 64, and then I had an Atari, whatever that was, Atari ST or SD, which was like a PC. It was a keyboard. We're not talking about a game platform. It was a proper PC before there were PCs. This was in 2000 and... What am I talking about? It was in 1993. When I was in Cyprus, I got an Atari SD. And that had Elite Exactly the same wire diagram spaceships, but in colour.
Okay.
So it was like Elite 2.0. And then that died on me and then gone until this came back. I only got it a couple of years ago. I'm very price sensitive. I've not got a lot of money. So I got both Elite, the basic, and the Horizons for £8 each. So as a package, I got them for £16.
Okay.
So when Odyssey comes out, I suspect I might be waiting a couple of years. We'll see. But the most I've ever paid for a game is £20. That's the most I've ever paid for a game.
Okay.
I couldn't imagine splashing out £40-50.
Okay.
I've got crashed out of this. Right, I've got chores to do. So I hope I've not been too negative on your stream, Josky.
No, absolutely not.
I tell you what I'd like to see in quality of life. That, like they say, oh yeah, be a trader. Well, when you select a station on the navigation computer, I would like to see it automatically update when you go into the commodities market that is the price. If you've been there before, I get it. If you haven't, and they go, no, you haven't earned the right to know what the prices are there yet. But that you have to physically, manually input it. That is enough to put me off trading. You know, that I can't just click in there, select the station I'm going to, and then go, oh, what might I want to take there? So they say they encourage trading, but they don't really. That's a massive discouragement. And it says, look on the map. I don't know if it's me, but I have never been able to. I think it's when you go in the commodities market.
Yeah.
And you're going to buy, and I'm highlighting fuel. So if I now go, it just goes view commodity. When I go compare, and I want to change the station, and it doesn't offer the station that I put in the navigation computer. That's just bad design. That's awful. There's no other word for it. That is awful. And then you have to, and we all know that the system names aren't memorable. So you don't type in the station that you got a chance of remembering Hannah Enterprise. No, you got to remember that it's 3 words and then letters and numbers. Because you have to put the system in and then pick the station from the system.
Yeah.
That's unforgivable. It really is unforgivable. Right, before I get on a right rant, I'll call it quits there.
Oh.
Yeah, there's a lot wrong with this game that needs to fix before they start talking about space legs. This game has a lot wrong with it just as it stands.
So there's no reason why they have it that way?
No, I mean, why wouldn't... Today you could set up your computer to do automatic things like that, so why does your ship's board computer not do that in 3303 and go, I've selected that I'm going to this station in my navigation computer. Oh, better. I'll transfer that across to say that's where I'm going. Right, what are the prices there? If I've already been there. If I haven't, it could say price is unavailable. Do you want to use the average, the galactic average? I'll be happy with that. And then also, if you do that and then you take on cargo, the calculated jumps no longer works, and you get a failed when you come out. I mean, again, why can't the computer automatically just reconfigure? Oh, I've taken on weight. I'll do it in the background. No, you have to go in and then replot it. I mean, that's just. I think the game is based on the grind is the game. that they will take out nothing that is grind if they can help it. Because if you ever stopped doing this as a second job, you might suddenly realise that there actually isn't a game here. It's just grind. Keep them busy. They mustn't realise that there actually is no game. I think all these things they introduce is that. So engineering was later addition, and what is engineering? Grind. Oh, we'll introduce these new ships. You need to get the rank for them. What is that? It's a grind. Okay, I've said it 4 times now, so I need to. I'm being massively negative.
Well,
Steve's just showing he's got mostly harmless in combat.
Grind is in a context. So it's progression. It hinges on progression, I think. The gamer trying to get something and put it in a time frame on something. I did CEOS runs, you know, to get my Anaconda. I think I was grinding, but I don't blame the game. I blame myself.
I've just seen your friend request on Discord, so I've accepted that. Thank you, Josky. Yes, we are friends. And,
thank you.
Oh, I hope we still are after this. It's your favourite game.
Oh yeah.
It's my favourite game as well. Don't get me wrong, but I think there's a massive thing. And Steve's got his mostly harmless combat, so he's coming along there. I've told him I'll come and help him fight in Azra's if he wants.
Okay.
But I'm jumping out of the game for a while.
Yeah.
So,
okay.
So at least we finished on being friends.
Yeah. No. When it comes to grinding, I've always blamed myself. I never blamed the game for it.
No, I think it's that the game is designed. It's just busy work. I mean, I'm being very mean in the way I say it. That the grind is the game, but I mean, ultimately that's it. I mean, there's no single player game. There is no objective. There is no. It's just a second life.
It's better. It's better than it was when they released Engineers. There was more work to do to get the materials to go do the engineering. They did a second pass on engineering, and
yeah, because the first time was awful, wasn't it?
Now you can go out, and it seems, in my opinion, not as much time consuming to achieve the materials to go do the upgrades.
It is a vast improvement, but again, there's still no excuse why each grade shouldn't be a simple purchase price like the experimentals are. I shouldn't have to take for more rolls just in case. I should go, grade 1 is X amount of those and X amount of those. But I've got them, I can get it. I shouldn't go, I better have enough for 2, maybe 3 rolls just in case. And for grade 5, I better have enough for 6, 7 rolls, maybe 8 rolls just in case. I should just know what it costs and go and buy it. But a vast improvement on the little shibunchy sliding bars up and down that you had before. That looks absolutely awful. Luckily, I never experienced that one, but it looks horrendous.
Yeah.
But I've got a few things to crack on with.
I see.
I'll catch you later. Sorry,
All
I've
right,
been. I've been a real. I'm aware I've been a real Debbie Downer in this conversation. We'll have a more upbeat conversation.
Well,
so I apologise for that.
Well, I think I'm 98% certain that one day you'll be able to say that Elite's better than Freelancer.
Well, it's getting there. It's the people that so to be positive. I very much like Failure to Report's YouTube channel, and he did one on Odyssey, whatever it's called, Space Legs, and say, yeah, that's going to completely shut up the Star Citizen crowd who's telling elite pilots that they're stuck in their seats. They are, yeah, but you can't get out of your seat, can you? Yeah. I think Chris Roberts might finally be having his sleepless nights, screwing over his players for how many years now? They've been making the best game ever, and getting absolutely nowhere. I think they will crash and burn the second that Odyssey gets released. That will be the end of them. Done. So unless he really pulls the iron, the only thing that would pull his iron out of the fire is having that absolutely working Squadron 84, whatever it is, release and up and running. I mean, I can see the day coming when the actors, one or two of them are dead, and he still hasn't released the game. Yeah. He's a con man. Right, okay, mate, you take care. I'll catch you later.
Okay, William, take care. Stay safe.
Bye-bye, Lou.
Alright, see ya. Okay.
Always.
Alright, yeah.
Bye.
Okay, see ya. Alright.
So anyway, there we are. We had a positive. Elite is better than Star Citizen already, and is going to crush it with Odyssey. There you go. There's something positive to end on.
Okay, yeah. It's working on. I think it's going to get modern Marvel credibility.
Well, we'll see. I wouldn't over expect. I think when Frontier does something, they do it pretty much right, and they take their time about doing it. You might want to look up that Failure to Report video. He said that they were crying that they were going, but the video doesn't really tell you much. He said, no, that's the way Frontier's always done it. They've always done little teasers, and then it's worked. They did it with carriers. They said, just the release of the coming out of which space, and now they're doing it. So unlike the Chris Roberts factory of over-promising forever and a day, the developers at Frontier is steady in what they offer and tends to meet those expectations. Now, those expectations might be lower than I would prefer. I can't deny that they generally do. I mean, there's stuff that doesn't work that should work in the Galaxy map. I mean, you shouldn't need to use all these outside sources to get anywhere. You should be able to get in the game, play the game, and it work. I'm getting negative again now, Josky. But when I started playing, I could not do any mission. There was insufficient information in the game to achieve the mission, and I would do the mission. I would fail, crash and burn, and then I'd have to come out and go on YouTube to find out. That's unforgivable. Right, I went in negative now. you didn't let me go when I was being positive.
Okay.
But yeah,
all right.
I always look up before I do anything I've never done before. I go look at a YouTube video, and you shouldn't have to do that. That's wrong. Okay. I'm out.
Okay.
Take care.
All right. Yeah.
Bye bye.
Have a good day. Yeah. See you. Okay. All right. Okay, folks, that's gonna conclude Elite Dangerous Gravitate, episode 28. That was Commander William. Wait. No, that was Commander. Miles Naismith Vorkosigan. And I'm Commander Josky. Thanks for watching. Stay safe, and 07.